Hey y'all, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to Mondays here on Daily Diabetics. This week's theme is things only type 1 diabetics will understand. I thought this would be fun because as diabetics, we can relate to things that nobody else can relate to. So I'm just going to share with you guys some things that I think only diabetics can relate to. So the very first thing that a diabetic can relate to is taking a naked shower. And all the non-diabetics out there are probably like, every time you shower, you're naked. No. This is when a diabetic has to change their pump and their Dexcom on the same day. So they take all of their devices off and they shower. It is the greatest thing in the entire world. I will literally stand in the shower for an hour until the hot water heater is completely drained of hot water. And I will love every second of it. And I'm always so sad when it's over. But literally I look forward to it when I realize that my Dexcom and my pump site changes fall on the same day. It is like the greatest thing ever. It's like Christmas to diabetics. The second thing that I personally think only a diabetic will understand is waking up in the middle of the night in a like cold sweat because your blood sugar is like 50. There is nothing comparable to this feeling. It's awful. You wake up and like you're hot and clammy, but you're cold and sweaty at the same time. Like, I can't even describe it. Every diabetic out there knows what I'm talking about, but it is the absolute worst thing in the entire world, and I hate it. And it's like my biggest fear is going low in the middle of the night. The third thing that I think diabetics can relate to is when you just change your site, right? You put it in your leg, let's say. And if you're like me, you can be forgetful that you just changed your site, and you'll go to the bathroom and pull your pants down and rip the brand new site out. That is the worst thing in the entire world. Or if you just change your site and like your stomach or your arm or your like lower back and your tubing on your pump is just like chilling, hanging out, and it gets caught on a doorknob and you don't realize it until it's too late and you rip your site out. The next thing only diabetics can understand is the like non-quenchable thirst when your blood sugar is high. Like, I'm talking about your blood sugar's high and you drink 2 bottles of water and you're still like dying. Like, your mouth is still so dry and no matter what you do, it doesn't go away. Okay, so another thing that diabetics can relate to is when your blood sugar's been high and you blame it because you think that you're sick. And then you remember that you've just been really bad about bolusing for your food. Raise your hand if you're guilty on that one. Me. The last thing that I'm going to mention is something a little more serious, so sorry if this video went from being fun to kind of serious, but it's like that anxiety and depression that you get with diabetes. Diabetes is something that can feel so lonely and scary unless you have friends, and up until I started my YouTube channel and the Daily Diabetics channel, I felt so alone. I had no friends that were diabetic, and I stay very anxious because of my diabetes. I worry that I'm going too high or that I'm going too low, and I try to control it and I try to do my best, and sometimes I feel like I'm failing and like I'm not doing a good enough job and like I don't want my diabetes anymore, but I wouldn't be here if it weren't for my diabetes. So just that feeling that you're alone and that you're not doing a good enough job, or that you're struggling and that you're feeling sad or angry or upset about diabetes, that is something that I feel like every diabetic relates to. And not just diabetics, but people. Everybody gets this way, but specifically towards diabetics because of this video theme, I feel like that is a big thing that diabetics can relate to. So I want all of you all to know that you're not alone, and if you ever need someone to talk to, feel free to message me on my Instagram. It's just t1d.lindsey. You can also comment in the comments below if you want to talk, and I am here. But yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys could relate to some of this. I know I got kind of serious at the end, but I wanted to talk about that because I feel like that's something that no one really talks about. But yeah, with all that being said, I will see you guys next week with a brand new theme and a brand new video. Bye! Peace.